I'm afraid I'm going to need you to explain this to me a little more.
I'm just telling you what my dad told me. He said Ridge was so convinced he saw her, it'll send a chill up your spine.
What about the hospital, though? They said he was 100%. Are you telling me they were lying?
No, he did. He sailed right through those tests.
Okay. Now, supposedly, some guys whack Forrester over the head and they take off with Taylor, right?
Yeah, and apparently Ridge has no idea who they are.
But they weren't a figment of his imagination. He was hit and there was definitely a woman's scream. We heard that.
Yeah. And not to mention all the other weird stuff that's been going on.
Well, not to worry. We'll get it all figured out. Okay? You know, technically, it is still our wedding day. The girls are upstairs, so we have a little privacy.
Right.
Maybe we should make the most of that. What do you say?
Maybe we should.
Look, there has to be some kind of a logical explanation. What we have to investigate is this screaming on the phone and this prowler around your house last night.
You and Stephanie are thinking along the same lines. She's wondering if it might be a setup to haunt Ridge.
My God, the viciousness of that. Although given everything that's been going on with Ridge, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Amber doesn't have it out for Ridge anymore, she swears.
Oh, yeah, well, she has sworn that before. And don't forget, Morgan is out there now.
I guess either one of them could be behind this.
Well, when you consider the alternative, that's the only answer it could be.
Thanks for dropping me off.
Yeah. You sure you're gonna be okay in there all by yourself? My grandparents will probably hang out at the hospital for a while.
Oh, I'll be fine. What about you?
I hope that my grandpa's right. About my dad being back to his old self by morning.
I'm gonna say a prayer for him.
You still believe in heaven?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that it's what everybody makes it out to be, you know? In a place where the trees are always green and everybody gets everything that they ever want. But I do think that there's a place after this. And I think our moms are there.
Watching over us?
I think that's the only way mine agreed to go with St. Peter. She could keep one eye on me all the time.
My mom made a promise to me like that once.
You should trust that then. I'm gonna let you go. Get back to your sisters.
Thanks for coming. It helped.
I'm really glad. Good night.
See ya.
Not again.
You know what that is? That's just the angels up in heaven bowling.
Bowling?
Yeah, you know how we go bowling. I guess sometimes after the angels have a long day of saving people's lives and guiding people in the right direction, they just want to go out and throw a few balls.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they do. They've got their own league and everything.
Yep. That was 7 pins down, wouldn't you say? 7 pins?
Yeah, seven at least, yeah.
Yep.
Say.
Hey,
A spare.
See? That thunder's not so scary, is it?
Mom, when I'm an angel, I'm gonna go bowling on disco night. How about you?
When I'm an angel, I don't think I would have any time. I'd be way too busy looking over my little angels on Earth.
For real?
Yeah, for real. That's my job, isn't it? I'm watching over you all the time, even now.
You can't be in two places at once, Mom.
Well, my love can. Even though you can't see it, it's always there. You know how a hummingbird's wings beat so fast, you can't see them, but you know they're there.
Cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Oh. Well, I'd say that was a strike.
That's
Big old strike.
Strike!
How good is pizza? Hey, my pizza, mine.
No, wait, no, don't you grab your sister. Stop that.
I hope you're still watching over us, Mom. Dad needs you now more than ever.
Taylor died in your arms. You felt the life go out of her. You saw her dead. You saw her in the casket. You saw them put her into the ground. I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry because I can see how you want this to be true, and I wish it could be. You know I loved her as though she were my own daughter. Ridge, if I thought for 1 second that she was alive somewhere, I would go with you. I would go with you anywhere. I would go with you to search the ends of the earth. Honey, she's not. She's in her final resting place, and she's at peace. Ridge, Taylor is gone.
I know what I saw. And she's alive. Taylor is alive. I know it doesn't make any sense. I know I seem crazy.
Honey, you're upset.
You're damn right I'm upset because nobody's listening to me.
Well, you got hit on the head, and I think you have a concussion, and I think you're confused.
Well, I'm not. I know we buried Taylor. She died in my arms. But I cannot ignore what happened at the wedding, Mother. I swear to you, that woman I saw was Taylor. Are you okay?
Yeah, I am. I just thought we would be married by now.
Well, it'll happen. It'll happen. I want to tell you something. You were really, really terrific with Phoebe and Steffi.
Well, you weren't so bad yourself.
No, but you said exactly what they needed to hear.
It's not the first crisis I've been through with those girls.
Tell me about her. What was she like?
Oh, wow. She was just incredible. Talk about knowing what to say at the right time. She could come into one of our families, knock down, drag out fights, and have us sing eye to eye. I mean, at least for a little bit.
I understand she was a shrink. Seems to me exactly what this family needs.
She had this ability to always see both sides of the issue. I thought about her during that whole thing with Amber. You know, Mom and Ridge wanted her in jail, and Taylor would have made sure that Amber got counseling. In all the stuff that happened with the company last year, she would have been the mediator.
It took a lot of guts for your mother to vote against Ridge, you know.
If it came down to that, I think Taylor would have done the same thing.
So you're saying they're alike, your mother, Taylor?
No. No, actually, they're like night and day. You know, it's really amazing that two women so completely different can steal the same man's heart. Ridge loved her so much. I didn't know if he would ever find anything like that again.
He did. With your mom.
Yeah, he did.
Still. I always kind of wonder what would have happened if she wouldn't have died.
Mom, how's Ridge?
Well, the doctor says that he's all right. But all this talk about Taylor is really very unsettling. He really thinks that Taylor's alive.
I'm telling you, I saw my wife.
Honey, I'm sure that you see her all the time. I know how much you loved her. She was an extraordinary woman.
No, it was her, Mother. Something's going on here, and I need to find out what it is.
Well, so do I. And I'm not denying what you think you saw. Look, everyone at the wedding heard someone scream. You got hit on the head. There was the phone call that Brooke got, and there was a prowler on the property. So something is definitely going on. I mean, it would appear that someone wants you to think that Taylor is alive. Sweetheart, this is a very vulnerable time in your life, okay? You had a really excruciating ordeal. You lost your memory. You went through that whole situation with Morgan. Isn't it possible that someone is trying to manipulate you?
Mrs. Forster, can I speak with you for a moment?
Yes, of course.
What is that?
This is Taylor's death certificate.
Can I see that?
Of course.
What's happening? She looks so much like Taylor. I was sure of it. Oh, what's happening to me?
So have you heard from the police? Have they found out anything about the incident?
No. The old man's on it, but they don't have anything. It's like this woman disappeared into thin air.
Mom, look, it's gonna be okay.
Honey, you're not wearing your wedding ring.
Oh, well, we decided to wait.
You called off the wedding?
No, we're gonna have a wedding. It's just we're gonna wait until Ridge gets better.
This was supposed to be the happiest day of your life.
But the bride's supposed to be the center of attention on her wedding day. We don't really think that's going to happen until this whole mess is cleared up.
That makes sense. You should have heard Ridge talking at the hospital. How he was ranting about Taylor and saying that she was alive. He even called her his wife.
Well, he was out of it. He had his bell rung. So.
I know. It still didn't feel very good to hear that. Especially for Thomas.
Oh, he was really freaked out, huh?
Yes, he was. I'd hate to imagine how the girls would feel about this. You didn't tell Steffi or Phoebe, did you?
No. No, I mean, they're a little upset after what happened today, seeing their father get hurt like that.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go talk to them. Let them know that he's going to be fine.
You know what, Mom? It's going to be okay. It really is. Whatever's going on with Ridge is just temporary. It's going to pass.
I hope so.
This doesn't make sense.
Honey, it's all right. I promise you, we will get to the bottom of this, all right? But right now, you need to rest.
Where did you get this certificate?
The hospital keeps copies on file.
Who is this doctor? I can't read the signature.
I didn't recognize it either, so I had asked some of the nurses and the people in records, and they compared the signature against the doctors on staff here. They don't know who it is.
You don't know the doctor who declared Taylor dead?
He's not on staff here. But we have physicians visiting all the time and residents on rotation.
I didn't see any other doctor. It was just you and the heart surgeon.
Honey, you left the hospital before they made the declaration.
Were you there? Did you see anybody
Well,
else?
I don't remember everything. It was a very overwhelming time.
But somebody has to remember something. I mean, a nurse, an orderly. I need to talk to somebody that was there when Taylor was pronounced dead.
I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime, I'm going to have a nurse give you a sedative. You need to get some rest, okay?
Thank you, Mark.
That's just a piece of paper, Mother. Until somebody verifies what happened.
Stop it. Stop it! For God's sake, she died in your arms.
She collapsed. She took herself off the monitors. There was no alarm, no flat line, nothing. Now all we have is a piece of paper with a signature on it we can't even read. We don't know who did the examination. We don't even know if there was an examination.
Oh, stop it! My God, it was an open casket. You saw her in there. I saw her in there.
I remember what happened at the funeral. I also know what I felt when I saw that woman today. It was Taylor. I'm telling you, it was Taylor. I don't know how that would be possible, but I know if there's even a slim chance that she's still alive, I want to know it. One way or the other, I'm not letting this go until I have irrefutable proof.